When the night comes, 4th round race in week 2 of April for the weekly challenge is about to be prepared to go for a special event penultimate and revamp for the Honda Civic 1-man category to go additional as round 4. Listen to the roar of that twin cam engine, a hot hatch happening for Honda Civics of the 1980s and 1990s. 9 kinds of specified Honda Civic Type R vehicles, including with the Garage RCR Civic. Here we have the SI Extra EF model 1987, SIR2 EG 1993, 3 different versions including with the touring car on the Honda Civic Type R EK model, along with the Pt.2 2015, FK8 Limited Edition Honda Civic, and Type FL5 2022. Alright, now I'll have to go and choose the EK model instead, and perfectly to have a showcase that you guys might have to take a good look, and the performance point will be go down on the settings, adding up with the racing car compound tires, and also yet, the identity of the livery designer was created by Furycat, but perfectly to have a nice professional tuned Honda Civic with a Helluva livery with Luna in it on the side. But much more beautiful, and turns out to becoming much more awesome as hell. So I got the main parts are about to go recommended and settings to be well prepared to go automatically to be preferred to have a personalized tuning. So I got the fully customized suspension, transmission on racing category to be set by 230 will go a peak adjusted into 250 top speed kilometers per hour. Racing on the drill disc, racing muffler check, turbocharge on the medium RPM, 2 types of engine tuning for the engine balance and racing crankshaft, and plus clutch and flight wheel. Always be sure to have a nice professional tune card to be at the ready and take on with some good classic Honda Civic with the EF, EG, and EK models. But if possible, just in case that you might have to go with a Honda Civic Type R with a 2015, 2020, 2022, or Garage RCR Honda Civic EG model is quite very much more indeed to be welcome at any time. So the dirt event, 5 laps, different course, and save it later on for the WTC 700 at Mount Panorama before moving on in race number 5 after the 4th round. Then let's go how the night and be prepared. It's going to be a lot of good fun with different generations of Honda Civic Type R, SI Extra, and SIR2 EG model will be prepared to go for the Civic nighttime of the party. Got to go in the 12th position after 3-second countdown. Gonna go on the first and second turn by overtake the SI Extra EF model 1987, but I kind of think about this race is much more perfect and will indeed to be fun. But I just really wish to be here earlier, so I just have to come here and late for the party. Now, for only one Helluva livery for the touring car counterpart in the Civic Type R EK model, just perfect, wonderful, and more competitive, ready to have a nice good outfit style with Luna in it, but her face is pretty much more adorable and pretty. Well, in case you forgot, she's just trying to have a relationship between her and Vortex ever since from season 1 episode 3 in spring break at the beach. Well, you know about Vortex. He is Farasiga Mayday's personal bodyguard before being seen later on in episode 8 before being attended to the party, led by Queen Beelzebub of Gluttony Ring. But I mean, Queen Bee is pretty much more awesome and excited that she just wants to go out for a party. Just give a good song music, Cotton Candy will give a good sound of a musical entertainment and bring out the beat. Well, I kind of think about the interaction between Luna and Vortex is about to go for building up the stage of relationship until Queen Beelzebub steps in. Now all I have to think about between the love triangle is going to be pending on contested according to my dot, but instead, I just really think between the friendship between Luna, Vortex, and Queen Beelzebub just give something else to have a nice time to be getting along. Well, that's how what Friends is all about. I kind of think between 2 Hellhounds and 1 Queen Bee is very more exactly to have a nice pair of interaction before onwards until season 3. So looks like it's going well. Got the second lap to be moving on, down to 3 more drivers to go. I kind of think about the special event for the revamped Honda Civic 1-man category is going to be quite good to be having an EG model and EF models to be joined in session. After spending 3 rounds on the EK models is going to be quite going well to be fully professional tuned and road going version. But I kind of like this event, along with the original, just to be going revamp and have a reshape to go for a change of updates in case that will be bring out to have different Honda Civics in the future update from here until now. So it's going into the final sector. Got a good eye on a Abe, H. Hashihira, and a Kato in position 1, 2, and 3. There's only have 1 EK model followed by with 2 EGs. Got to stay in formation. This will give Luna Livery will have to be on the 3rd position by halfway mark and get behind in 4th place. Just keep it careful. I know this livery design is only just for only one good representation for herself if she actually had to get behind the wheel by changing her appearance in human disguise. But good thing Luna has a human disguise, she turns out to becoming much more gothic and exactly to have a different look unlike her Hellhound counterpart. But do you notice that she turns out to have a different form as a pharaoh in Season 2 finale in Sismus by battling Andreopus for Rescue Stolas? But I mean, heck, she is very much more Hellhound to becoming much more full control pharaoh. But thank goodness that Luna is actually to be part of the IMP and adopted daughter for Blitzo. But of course, Blitzo always have a good love and care for her beloved adopted daughter, that she is very more caring and protective, that Blitzo is going on dad mode. But congratulations Blitzo, you have a good care of responsibility to look after your Hellhound daughter. So I got the lead and going clean racing to have a good line, and the night is still going on strong. Faster lap time from the first lap by a minute, 31.312 seconds, until to be updated by the 3rd lap to be achieved by a minute, 30.320 seconds. 4th lap coming in, and that will bring us out to have a nice different racing outfit before the next day until now, just in case that I just need to get my strength to get back up and go racing again for another time. Got to go switch up onto the racing interior view and give a good moment to have a change up onto the different lane around on each sectors. But I still have been doing a lot of patient time until Helluva Season 3 is coming out for this year in 2025. But I know you guys really think about it, it's going to be turns out to becoming more successful like Season 1 and 2 that brings out to have some good love, comedy, and some more epic battles, but especially to have some other characters from Season 1 and 2 like Cherub and these 2 agents from the Orcs. Maybe like Agent 1 and 2. Those 2 are actually to be much more dynamic when confronting with Blitzo and Moxie, since the current episode from Season 1 is Truth Seekers on the number 6. But Episode 6 Season 1 is becoming a much more awesome battle between IMP and the Orcs. It's becoming much more bloodbath that they just want to go and fight. But until when they're being caught, Stolas came here to rescue them, and then he just tell Blitzo about doing something ridiculous that he just actually to be screwed up. Well, maybe until onwards in Season 2 that Stolas just lost his powers after he's just being sentenced to be banished. Well, I kind of think about all kinds of crazy moments and interactions for each favorite Helluva Boss characters. Well, I might have to do and start taking some study of knowledge about the characters and the interactions between each part of episodes from Season 1 and 2. Well, if I had to take anyone's advice, I'll have to get down and just have to do some knowledge and do some details. So it's getting closer. Final lap, and look at this. I'm going faster as heck. 1 minute, 29.883 seconds. Just have to keep going and it's gonna have to take a final stretch to get there before the final sector will go down on the way. But it's all about having a hard racing compound tires. It's just a good strength and perfectly to go simple, and recommendation to have some few upgraded parts. So it's getting closer. Checker flag is going clear on the podium on succeed. So that's first place. For check mark is going clear before one more to go. We'll take a good look on today's tally of results on the first race. But after all, just might have to keep a good clean line and have some suggested parts, just like you're about to go on sports category to be using on the hard compound. But 7 minutes, 32.253 seconds, and 5th lap on the time attack roll by a minute, 27.636 seconds. And thankfully, that's a good kind of a Helluva one-make category to go for a competition only for each Honda Civic, that you guys might have to grab your own favorite Honda Civic vehicle from the past and the present, along with a professional tuned version on the Garage RCR Honda Civic EG model. So that's 90,000 GT credit, going up on 50% in clean bonus, and showcase to have a nice Luna racing outfit on the suit and helmet. But don't worry, as I just prepared myself before the next day, and 5-star roulette ticket will go extreme on the extra to be additional by the bonus. Let's do the thumbnail image, as I had to get down on playback position to go around by a minute and 30 seconds to be take place after lap 1 and go onward in lap 2. Just had to go adding up by 2 minutes and 10 seconds to be around on the duration. Have the spot right over here by switching up onto the different view. Just had to get close in, and there you go. Perfect and nice Helluva thumbnail image is all I need to have the 4 content replay as a good personal requirement. But don't worry folks, I'll have to switching up onto a different racing outfit, as I'm about to go for the BMW M4 Group 4 race car with Ferrasica Mayday, and also yet have my own kind of Helluva Boss racing outfit that related to her own appearance and style. Okay viewers, last race for 2nd week of April for the weekly challenge, Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit in World Touring Car 700. Then it's about to go for 9 times the tire wear and 10 times the fuel consumption rate. We'll go with some choices to be put out onto the racing hard compound tires by taking a good look with a luscious showcase livery on this BMW M4 Group 4 race car made by AY_Alman Story. That turns out to give a 50% competition and 50% sexy look, but also yet, the hard racing compound tires is about to be checked in, and fully customizable racing category for transmission to be put up on 290 kilometers, and also yet, medium turbocharged RPM is going single check and have 494 horsepower, will be doing good enough and have suggested to go under 500 horsepower. Let's feel the good Helluva competition ready. In the 5th round, it's about to go unchecked before finishing up in 1st place. We'll do some choices to go strategize on hill climb and go steeper down the hill. We'll be feel the racing line around on the course. It's also yet to be well prepared to have a nice Group 4 race car besides the Ferrari 458 Italia GT3 with my own kind of Ferrasica Mayday variation. But one different kind of a livery variation, we might have to see how it feels and give a good luscious competition ready to go on the last position. But count me in, 7 laps will make the final boarding call to be ready up, and all aboard to green light after 3 seconds to be ready up, and 20 position to go underway by 1 succubus pop start livery on the BMW M4 will go all the way to be finished in 1st place to go with 1 pit stop only by achieve in the podium. Got to go faster up and full stretch to be proceed on turn 2 before entered at sector 2. Gonna have to take a ride and have a race K to competition town to have the final race in WTC 700. But this race is going to be very challenging to go full on luscious competitive by 50% racing style and also for 50% in sexy style. Hill climb on the way before having turn 3 and turn 4 to have a good eye on Toyota 86 Group 4 driven by R. Kevelham and Audi TT Cup 2016 driven by T. Kato. Got to go hold the line and wait until the opening. We had to go switch up on the quick offense. Okay, there we go. Tailgating on signal. Just have to get one space before the downhill. We'll be on the way at sector 3. Just have to do it one at a time. Take a patient and slow down when the opponent is coming around, goes around. Okay, good call and skillful. We'll do the ladies first moment. Steady as it gets, and the faster we'll switch up and reinforce to go into power 1. So I got a good 19.3 seconds to go. Better make sure to go fast and quick, as I had to be put up on lean 6 to go catching up onto the main part of the group. I have a good eye on Randall Haywood in the Lamborghini Huracan Group 4, followed by Mikhail Hisal in the Subaru WRX Group 4, and a few other drivers, including Baleo Gallo in the Honda NSX Group 4. Hold on, looks like Lamborghini Huracan is going off track. Have the marshals where to wave out the yellow flag signal, and the rest where to go proceed on green. That was a close call, but talk about having one reminder thing notice. Don't get yourself too distracted to have one good Helluva Boss livery, just like having a BMW M4 Group 4 car with Verostica Mayday variation style. First lap clear, and lap 2 moving on forward to have my faster record in 2 minutes, 24.016 seconds. Okay, it's about to get boxed in. Still got this in the line and going back in sector 2. I'll have to get behind with Coque Lopez in the same BMW M4 Group 4 car, down to 21.6 seconds on the increase. Still possible and challenging as usual, along with the different racetracks in same event. Got to go toughen up and make some choices. We have to keep climbing up and go faster on the offense. It's already been passed by in the Solomon Park. Just have to go quicker on the outside and make a good exit to be using on the touch apex before proceed on top of the hill. Okay, got a good eye on Autumn Tapai and Giorgio Mangalo in position 9 and 10, followed by T. Sukalora in a Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport. Just have to take some time and give one luscious Succubus Popstar livery had to go first and have the downhill to go back in the second time. Okay, that's good. Now, overtake at the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution final Group 4 car to be on the 10th position, as I had to go moving on in position 9. Well, maybe I just really prefer to be coming as a focusing player, but less commentary, more racing is all I have to do. Is a matter of competition strategy, because it's all I have to do some perks to be rack up and get things to go situation to have a masterpiece of my very own racing perspective. We'll go through on the scene. So I got the 9th position ongoing, down to 22.5 seconds to go before moving on in the third lap after lap 2 is already been finished and cleared for the other 8 drivers. So looks like I have a good eye on H. Akumoto in the Mazda 3 Group 4 race car in position 8, down to 5.4 seconds, and pack up to go power 1 will be improvised to be at a full straightaway before heading back in turn 2. Feels good and faster on the paces to have a nice racing medium compound tires. Will go extra reinforcement, as I had to be preferred to go warm up in practice to be outfitted with the racing hard compound. But if possible, just in case when using a different Group 4 car, you might have to grab a high turbocharged RPM to be specified to go charge up and feel the paces to go climbing up on top of the hill. So almost there. Got to keep that line up. It's getting closer by 0.5 seconds to go on Okamoto's current position. And there's the Mazda 3 Group 4 is in the 8th position before going back down on top of the hill. There we go. Overtake and get back in the 3rd sector to catch up to M. Mendoza in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage Group 4. Just to clarify, to have a one natural overtake to keep a good pace and stay ongoing to be contested. T. Yamanaka in the Toyota GR Super Race Car 2019 has been overtaken and moving on in 6th place for the Furazaka Mayday livery style of the BMW M4 Group 4. Only 5 more to go. C. Healy, K. Kawakami, and McEwen, Patrick Basson, and Ed Portilla. Just have to keep a good watchful eye on the main fuel percentage. Still remains and ongoing to be at lane 6 to get there at any time. And there goes the notification reminder. I had to go in the 4th lap until taking 1 pit stop will be called in by having a 1 low percentage will give a risk. So I had to use it wisely. This race is going to get tougher and very more stronger around in Mount Panorama by the ongoing, as the 4th lap is moving on forward and keeping up to have my fastest lap by 2 minutes 21.122 seconds. So this livery design is just much more part luscious and competition for this BMW M4. Well, I kind of like about this livery design, just like my 3 kinds of livery variation that related to Furazaka Mayday on the Ferrari 458 Italia GT3, Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, and Nismo 400R. But only one Gran Turismo player to have a different kind of a livery design to be outfit in pink, but also yet fully tuned as a Group 4 competition ready to see this good, awesome, luscious design. 50% of competition give a good brilliant of success, and also for 50% in sexy style, and the other 50% that might give a racking up the perk is the focusing effort will be climbing up and have the top 3 position to go for the clear of the podium finish. So it's getting closer, and have C. Healy in the Genesis G70 GR4 in 5th place back at Sector 3. Okay, there we go. Right at the overtake. Now for the Lexus RCF Group 4 on K. Kawakami at 4th place. Just hold it steady and amp up the speed to go exit. Alright, that should do well, and still yet ongoing by 18.9 seconds. Okay. Maybe I'll have to do a little bit more plan and just have to keep up the hopes and paces to get there when reaching up at the top 3. But instead, I'll have to go to the pit stop until now, and 4th lap will go reminder until at the end of the run until going back and do on the 5th lap early. So right on cue, Corvette and also Suzuki Swift Group 4 is now entered at the pits. Just have to keep it together and selected to go in Racing Salt compound and have 1 sip of water. Will have to get myself rehydrate. Okay, the team is all prepared to have the soft racing tires and refuel requirement to go recommend on the diamond spot. But looks like Chevy Corvette is in session to have 73% ongoing to be done. Now refuel to go quicker, so I had to hurry up and be quick about it. Other drivers is now moving on in the top 5 spot. And there we go. The BMW M4 Furazaka Mayday style is now going clear and still remain at position 6. But it's not yet over until the outlap is in session. Just only have 2 more to go. Looks like Ed Portilla is still going strong with the Dodge Viper Group 4. Got to keep working up and have the gap distance with the stay focused by 44.2 seconds ongoing. Got to be extra careful on turn 3 to go for a little bit more slide on the outside and be preferred to go safer on the inside. But I still have 2 minutes, 21.132 seconds for the label on the faster lap time, still yet remains on the 3rd lap by the previous. So it's right back onto 6th place. Got to keep pushing on and deal with some downhill corners before heading back in the 3rd sector. Got a good eye on Beleo Gallo in a Honda NSX Group 4. Just keep up the good faster work and deal with some tight turns when going downhill. And there's M. McEwen in the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 4 right over here at position 4. Here it goes, and make that left side to go opening overtake. 5% left on the Dodge Viper. Ed Portilla is in the pits. Come on, I can do this. Just only have 2 more laps and give enough time. Pretty closer as ever, but I kind of say it's going to get one hell of a race for Group 4 cars to take on in the mountains of Mount Panorama. See, Healy is in pit as well. Got to keep focused and make it for Patrick Besson to go in 2nd position until El Portilla still remains by ongoing in 1st. Sixth lap closing in. Come on. Just have to give a good luscious style and make a good speed to go catching up on the line. So I come this far. This will give one hell of a race to catch up and race it very hard to be achieved and dominate in the WTC 700 at Mount Panorama to get there on time. Turn 2 goes in and 12.3 seconds by the ongoing. The Dodge Viper is still defended to go in the 1st position, while Patrick Besson in the Suzuki Switchsport Group 4 race car still remains on 2nd. Come on, I can do this. Got to hold down the line and keep up in the 3rd. Clipping up the apex. Down to 5.1 seconds remain. Okay, there we go. This could get a lot of fun out there, folks. Having a lot of hard work of practice, and the main segment is gonna have to keep a good scene of the masterpiece to get there when entered at the top 3. So almost there to catch up to Patrick Besson in 2nd place. Got to go shorter up and drop the hammer who had to be pulled out on power 1. Going right back on lead 6. Just have to hold down the 4th. Down to 6 seconds left to go. Okay, now on to the last 2 turns until the final corner. We'll have to keep it save it later on. Shortly and pretty clever to go into the final lap. Okay, right on the late afternoon, and here it goes. This is it. 6 lap clear and heading up to number 7 for the final lap. Got to make it. All the spectators are cheering on with this BMW M4 of Ferrari Mayday to be style and variation to catch up and feel this rush. We'll have to go climbing up to be achieved in 1st position. It's going to be a most exciting moment of all time. So I have to use it wisely. The fuel percentage is about to go down in 25. Got to work it all the way and gonna have to give it all I got. We'll do one last course to take the last resort. Got to take turn 3 and drop the hammer when going on the hill climb. Gotta stay ahead with Ed Portilla in the Dodge Viper Group 4. this will be doing one hell of an opponent. It's gonna have to catch up until for the battle of first place we'll do the final showdown. Made it on top one more time and solid up to go quicker on overtake. Now I got the lead, and this will have to take the last two sectors. We'll go downhill first and second to go on the number 4 spot. Only 2 minutes, 18.619 seconds is very well indeed to go for a faster up as a Group 4 time attacker. But also for the good news, as I just got received another 2 million credit after Daytona International Speedway Tri-Oval from the Chaparral 2J 1970. But however, the next lap time challenge is going to be at Willow Springs International Raceway at Big Willow for the Group 4 category, along with the Toyota GR Corolla Murizo Edition 2022 at Lake Louise Short Track in reverse. But I'm always have to keep that in mind and keep up progress until some other upcoming lap time challenges video is still pending by ongoing from 2024 and currently in 2025. So here comes the final stretch at the last turn. Let's take it home and give a good sunset. We'll feel received to be on the checker flag to go on the podium. So folks, this is going to be the sweet sound of a nice hell of a victory. 5th check mark and race complete for having a second week of April for the weekly challenge is all done. Oh yeah, baby. First place, and I just got a good achieved faster lap time from the 6th lap in 2 minutes, 18.619 seconds, and for the total time by 17 minutes, 1.9 seconds. Heck yes, very well indeed, and switching up to have a nice different Helluva Boss racing outfit as my own kind of a style livery of Ferrasica Mayday because of the logo is well courtesy to be well proud represent. That's a good 50% on clean bonus, 247,500 GT credits, and 6-star roulette ticket by the standard has now received and earned. That was a lot of good race out there by having 5 events with 4 cars in Helluva Boss livery style variation, 3 kinds of the IMP style variation, and 1 for the Ferrasica Mayday variation as well. And I'll have to keep that in mind before at the end of the second week April for the weekly challenge before the third week is coming up by tomorrow and Friday. We'll be on a reset to have the next 5 events including Japanese FF Challenge 450 at Tokyo Expressway Central counterclockwise since Honda Civic 1-man category to go for round 4 in Revamp Edition. But first, let's go back to the GT Garage, and hopefully I'll have to keep that in reminder to have the WTC 700 to have the main content replay, so I had to went down and do some management on storage spaces. I still have 28 gigs available, so I'll have to do it now, and I'll have to keep a good watchful eye on expiration date as usual. Let's start out to have 100,000 and 200,000 GT credit, going up by current balance in 83,100,420, and then adding up to go update by the same currency price by 300,420. Now let's open up the 6-star roulette ticket and see which it is. Got to go preferred with 2 cars or 100,000 GT credit to go update into 500,000. But maybe not. Another Lexus SE430 GT500 2008. I'll have to take that, and good agreement to have 1 Total Drama fan art livery to go additional to go on extra. But very good for the Petronas Toms, already collected and have 800 collector points to be updated into 745,996. Alright, let's do the lineup in currently order. Good thing I still have 2 6-star roulette tickets before it expires in May 11 and 13, 2025. But instead, I'll have to go current lineup in order in about a short day slip until April 21st. I'll have to open up a 4-star roulette ticket. Just have to keep it in mind and have the prices just in case if you're about to go with 25 or 50% chance of amount. So that's 30,000 GT credits, and go for the update for my current balance will be keeping up and stay ongoing to be climbing back up onto 100 million. Second 4-star is up. Fresh comes and fresh serve. Bummer. So close, and much more indeed to have a nice hypercar for the Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4. But thank you, Lady Luck. Only one hypercar is all I need to have a good additional variation to be outfit in custom parts. Well, I kinda think that would be a much more indeed to have this Aventador to become as a Helluva boss livery style. 3-star ticket is up, open, and sesame. Which one should I get for the common type? Well, maybe 5,000 GT credits. Close enough, and I'll have to put it onto my current balance on update. Now, 4-star ticket number 3 is coming up. Give a good luck of credits and be preferred to have my guess. But not even close. Better luck next time and have 30,000 GT credits to do the usual way on silver rarity. Alright, just have to keep a good collective and keep filling out until at the end of month in April. Number 4-star ticket is up. Same, and 30,000 GT credits. Can't argue with that, and I'll have to keep earning up and do it more succeeded as resourceful. Okay, number 5 roulette ticket is up. Just keep trying and have the luck of fortune whenever you might need to have an invitation required. But there goes another 30,000 GT credits. Close enough, and just have to add it to my current balance and keep trying harder. Okay, almost there. Just give me a good moment to have a right choice. Okay, and 500,000 Gran Turismo credits. Golden type rarity, and put it onto my current balance on update. Nice and very good. And plus, April 29, 2025 on the 5-star roulette ticket. I'll have to do it now and just have to keep up and successful to do it earlier. Without GT credits, this will have to take a good possible choices to go with a new engine and one of the 2 chance on the Vision Gran Turismo. And there's the McLaren Ultimate Vision Gran Turismo Group 1. That, just like that. And I'll have to keep it as well to be remain to have a good moment in the custom race. And there's the Noiro de Noiro. 1,000 collector points, succeeded and stored in garage. Okay, anything else to be suggested? Maybe perhaps I'll have to go with one more roulette ticket to go on May 1st. So it's already done to have some few other fresh roulette tickets in the month of April. Just use it by one before May is coming up. It's gonna have to take a few days. And there's the Volkswagen GTI 7. Very much, and have number 4. One more car on the road going type is will indeed to have a Tornado Red. That's good for 38 collector points, and going up to have an update for my total amount in 747,434. Last but not least, I'll have to take the 5-star roulette ticket and receive the gift. Just consider this as one more chance to give a good fortune of luck. But still no sign of currency credit, just give a part, invitation, or a car. And there you go. The Ford GT Emblem Race Car Spec 2 is very good, and I'll have to take it. Just sweet success, and have a good kind of a race car in the midship layout for a single Group 3 car. 1,600 collected points acquired, and update into 749,034 points. Now, it turns out for having a main part of the video that brings out with one of the 4 vehicles of Helluva Boss fan art liveries. Well, I kind of think about having some good moments to be participate in all 5 events, including D-Force Raceway Reverse in European Clubman Cup 600. But first of all, by having 2 events by using the Porsche 911 Carrera RS 1992 is the first one is giving a good kind of a IMP racing team style variation represent Blitz the Silent O along with the Toyota Hi-Ace Band DX 2016 at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. But somehow, other 3 events with 5 laps is challenging and give the other 2 events will do the shorter duration and have the longer one for 7 laps when you're entered in Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit. But not to mention, I kind of think about the BMW M4 Group 4 race car with Verostica Mayday turns out and much more luscious and competition ready to have a nice good Group 4 race car is well outfit to go over the course. But however, I kind of think about this livery might give a 10 out of 10 for having a 5-star rating plus. But after all, it's a good race with 3 events in 5 laps followed by 1 race in 2 laps to get shorter and the other one will take 7 laps will get longer. I kind of think about having a type of difficulty will go racing participation in shovel lineup order. Well, I kind of think 4 cars with Helluva Boss livery, especially the Toyota Hi-Ace DX, is actually to becoming much more similar than Blitzo's van. Well, maybe perhaps I just actually to be pulling up with a reference stunt from Season 1, Episode 1. Well, kind of. I guess so. Maybe I'll have to keep moving on forward as I'm about to wrap it up until at the end of the current video. So looks like my channel is about to get closer before reaching up by 950, but also yet, I'm still currently to be at 940. So help me out you guys. I'm not alone at this time, so I have to keep pushing hard, and I'll have to be here on time for every 2 weeks in lap time challenges. We'll go first current in Lake Louise short course in reverse direction by using the 2022 Toyota GR Corolla Morizo Edition and Willow Springs International Raceway Big Willow for the Group 4 category. So I have to work hard, play hard, and give it all I got. We'll have to get closer towards 1,000 subscribers, will becoming my milestone achievement. Thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DBNetArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone. We'll join to get access per price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra will support and grow. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again at the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.